Okay, Eve, we're going to move on to the next question, okay? So the next question is this: how do you match customers' requirement to your product recommendation?
So the purpose of recommending product to customers is to upsell. So I will definitely try to convince them to buy the most expensive item, like what you saw just now. Correct. Is the answer correct?
Would you want to add anything else, like further?
I just think that by recommending the expensive item, and the customer to pay more, because the more, I think the pricier the item is, the more value it is to the customers.
How about like anything else besides you know your emphasis on the price? Is there anything else?
No, because that's how I become the top sales staff.
Okay. Okay, so now for the final question. Name one reason why you may need to present alternative product to the customer.
Same thing. I think of course it is to upsell. Everything I do with the intention of becoming the top sales staff.
Okay, so besides upsell, there is what else can you think of?
Maybe I will recommend complementary products. So I will offer complementary product that add value to the original purchase. So this will provide good service, and that's how I become top sales staff too. Correct? Is this correct?
Okay. Okay, I'll share with you some of these feedback I have for you in just a bit. Just give me a moment. I'll just put this all together for you, yeah? Alright, Eve. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the final assessment outcome. Okay, now I have assessed it as NYC, which is actually not yet competent in this case. That's right, Eve.
How can it be?
Okay, Eve.
NYC, are you sure? I'm the top salesperson, and I told you this is what I do for my work. I was top salesperson for 5 rounds, five consecutive rounds.
I'm very congratulations on being the top salesperson. Okay, I want you to have that same passion as being the top salesperson, to listen very carefully to the feedback I have for you, and then with this feedback, again, you have this I gotta tell you, the right attitude. When you come back, you can definitely pass. Okay, so again, I'm gonna have to share with you the feedback here, and this is where I hope you were listening very carefully. So I believe that with the same passion attitude, you will be able to actually pass the next time round. Okay?
Yeah,
so
tell me where I went wrong.
Okay, glad you asked it. So I'm going to start with the role play. The role play is I want to tell you that. Okay, I love how you greeted me, your smile, how you welcomed me, and then you tried to help me. Okay, you tried to ask me you asked me some good questions, open-ended questions, to find out what I needed. Now, while you did all that, okay, which is really good, and keep up the good work on that. The thing is this: according to the performance criteria, okay, what you need to do is meet the customer's needs. So the customer wanted blue scarf, but you just wanted to recommend the purple scarf, right? So the thing is that that doesn't meet the requirement, right? The customer wants what she wants, okay? So I was customer, I kept, of course, insisting, no, I want a blue one. I want to look at the blue one. And of course, I think like I also kept looking at that range, you know, because it met my budget. Which, you know, you could ask me on that question as well. My budget, okay. Instead of like, okay, your focus is again higher sales item. But what if instead of a high sales item, you can actually sell more items? Okay, and talking about that, it's very good that you actually highlighted the winter sale, the promotion that you have right there. Okay, my eyes was of course directed there. It popped, and I was considering, of course, getting that. So you could have done more sales, actually putting more products there. Alternative product like was recommended, yes. Again, but the main one, I was looking for the scarf, and the scarf, and I wanted to look at the ones that are according to what my friend wants, right? So again, that was not met, do you see? Okay, so that's something for you to think about. You know, more products could be sold in this case. Okay, so, and besides that, okay, you explained about the product very well. Okay, so I see you got very good strength in talking about the products, definitely there. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring your attention to the oral questioning, right? So you know what, the first few questions you answered very well, very impressed with that. Okay, just that like I need to like for you to look at actually the last two questions. Now for that part, so now how do you match the customer's requirement, right? Okay, your focus, upsell, most expensive item. Okay, but you see, the thing is that how do you match customer's requirement again? The customer wanted blue, wanted a scarf that is blue. So, you know, that's something that you need to talk about as well, you know, because it's not only about the price, it's also about the color, it's about the design material, you know. Again, it's about meeting customers' needs. Okay, and then for the final question, one reason why you may need to present alternative product to the customer. Okay, and for you is like again, you mentioned about like customer, you know, getting the expensive product, upsell. But okay, this one I was pretty impressed. You know, you did have like some good answer here. You said it's complementary products that you would recommend. You would add value so that you can provide a good service. Now you had that actually answered very well. Okay, it's just that again, for this aspect, why you present an alternative product? Because you want to meet customers' needs. Yeah, so that is that one point, and that you were really good. So that's why I encourage you to not look at this as don't be sad about it. Look at this as a learning journey. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain to you your options from here on. Okay. Here we have, if I turn your attention here to this chart, it's easier to explain this way, yeah? Okay, so the thing is, this is the appeal process, and there's two options. There's the lodge appeal, and then there's the report reassessment. Now, if you'd like to lodge an appeal, okay, you can, but you have to do it within 7 days, and you need to pay $30, okay, for that one, for this appeal. After which you have to wait for 4 weeks, okay, for the panel to go through it and check, you know, and see if it's successful or not. Now, if it's not successful, you have to pay another $107, okay, and then that $107 to actually do the reassessment. Now, but if you want to go straight to reassessment, okay, it's just straight. You just have to opt for this reassessment fee of $107. Okay, then that's that. Is that clear? Okay. So
can you explain the difference between appeal and assessment?
Okay, sure. The appeal part is where, as you can see here, right, you can lodge the appeal, okay, and then the panel will go through, okay, this and find out about all the feedback that was like, you know, I mentioned and shared. Why did you actually got the NYC, the not yet competent? Then after that, the outcome, okay, so they will decide whether your appeal is successful or not. If it's successful, you get to do reassessment. But if it's not successful, okay, then your appeal will be rejected. After which you still have to pay another $107. Okay, and then when you pay the $107, it's of course for another round of assessment. Okay, so if you do the appeal, you have to pay 30 plus 107. But if you go straight to the assessment, you agree with what was shared and you understood what I mentioned about, like, you know, where could be improved on, because again it's all about meeting the criteria. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
like,
I understand, but when do I do this? When do I do this?
oh, okay. So for the lodging of appeal, you have to do it within
Oh,
7
no, no, no.
days.
How do I decide whether I want this or this?
How do you decide that? Okay, so what will be done is this. Okay, I will. Okay, if you go for a reassessment, okay, or okay, you just have to sign over here. Okay, you understand that this is not yet competent. You just sign over here. You go for reassessment. You sign over here. Okay, then I will actually you'll be arranged for the reassessment date. Okay, and then but if it's an appeal, you're gonna have to wait for 4 weeks. Okay, to see if like they will give you a reassessment or the, you know, a possible competent outcome. So
Okay, so now I just need to choose which one I want, is it?
Correct. It's either would you like to lodge appeal, or would you like to sign for the reassessment, which is like simply just of course like,
So I just choose any?
yeah, between these two options, a reassessment or lodging of appeal. Whatever that you're comfortable with. Of course, you just have to take note of the